Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And with the release of the new Summer Memories Blanc, we now have exactly 5 of them, which means that we can now attempt being the keyword, attempt to make a full Blanc team. We are still missing a protection character, but, we'll get one of those eventually. And when we do, then we'll make a new video. And by then we'll probably have another, like, 3 Blancs to use. Which is probably going to be good, because right now, the full Blanc team is not what I would consider, efficient. We've got an only Summer Memories character. We've got Blanc, Warrior's Mind Blanc, who is very good as a damage or as a damage support. Kind of wants oranges. Visions of Coleus Blanc, who is a damage support alt-swapping character. And then we have 2 very good DPS Blancs, who do not really do anything else besides that. So really, our only conversion option is the new Summer Blanc, who only converts Summer Memories characters' orbs. And now we see the problem. So, what can we attempt to do with this? I don't know. But it's going to be kind of funny to see me struggle, because I know a lot of people enjoy that. We're not going to use a stacking protector. God, we have to use a burst team. We have a kind of even split. We got 2 physical and 3 magic. We could do Shuna or Velzard or something. Let's find a stage, let's try and do it, and let's have a good time. Okay, we're going to laugh real hard. We're going to go into Heavenly Conquest Beldora, because there's only 2 hours left before it goes away, and we'll make the most of it. So Beldora has, a million health, which it doesn't seem like a lot for a well-built team. I would not consider this a well-built team, but it's a fun team, so let's just record a live playthrough with no voiceover, because we have to experience the failure in real time for it to be truly enjoyable, as is most of life. It's funny if you go watch someone fail on, like, a YouTube video or something, or a TikTok short. It's a whole lot funnier if you're there in person when you're doing it. So, I think what we have to do here is we have to kind of bank on getting a lot of Summer Blanc orbs, so we can then just use the Rainbow Convert and then bring one of the other DPS Blancs in. So, since we're running a magic team, we'll try and nuke with Divine General Blanc. And, yeah, I'm okay. We gotta figure out who's who. 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay. Yeah. And then hopefully we get a lot of orbs for just one of the Blancs here. One of them. No, that's a 2-2-2 spread. That does not really help me out that much. Almost get a Velzard. If we can just use protection traits and get that going, then that'd be good. I guess we could do this, and we'd have 3 orbs for Light Blanc next turn? Yeah, let's go with that. And then we have access to Velzard, so at minimum we're going to have a whole hand of greens. We are locked in, though. Unfortunate. Will a whole hand of... We don't have a green buff, right? Yeah, we don't. No, let's just do this, and then we'll have 4 orbs for Light Blanc. Yes, that's what we're going to do. There is absolutely no guarantee that this is going to work. Absolutely no guarantee. Alright. So, let's get the Enamor skill on. Let's get the Rainbow on. This is alt damage for everybody. It's free, so I mean, like, why not? It literally costs nothing. So, Rainbow Convert for her 4. That gives us a 4 and 2. We can use Velzard now, because we're going to get a lot of this back. So, let's bring in Divine General Blanc for Summer Blanc. Summer Blanc's attack buff does not hit anybody else besides her, so that's fantastic. Herself being a support alt means that her damage is shit. Okay. Let's do... Ooh, do we need to do the orange, or the rainbow? Well, I guess it's an orange buff with Warrior's Mind Blanc. Are we going to get the EX alt here? I guess is the most important thing. No, we're going to want to use that then. Yeah, and then we have an alt swap for green. Well, only for space characters, which we do have 2 space characters here. And we are going to be nuking with a space character. So, I mean, was that a gigantic waste of skill points? 100%. But I want to get the EX ult here. Okay, we're doing 11,000 a hit. We can send Blanc away with... this is going to hurt. Yeah, that hurt a little bit. Okay, we can't really attack here. Oh, no, we can, because we can just send this Primal Demon Blanc orb and then not worry about it. So let's hold on to the damage buff from Warrior's Mind Blanc, and then alt swap. Weakness resistance down doesn't mean anything because they're all type neutral. Oh, actually, that's not what I wanted to do, because I just alt swapped the other Blanc away. Okay. Alright, I can't attack this turn. This is his counterattack turn. We can only send, like, one orb or something. So... you are out. And you are... out. And we'll send one light Blanc orb. No, we'll send one summer Blanc orb, because she has the most HP. And she can take an attack. Or she can take a counter. Yeah, exactly. Okay, please don't lock me. Alright. How many points do I have? We have a Dark Blanc ult. That's cool. Maybe I should have swapped her out, too. That way she would have the damage buff as well. Oh, well. We have 102 points, which is actually 120 points after we use this skill. So we might as well. And then we'll bring Divine General Blanc in for Summer Blanc. Yep. And then we'll bring in Primal Demon Blanc for Light Blanc, because your buff means absolutely nothing, because Weakness Strike, again, doesn't do anything. And the Synergy down doesn't mean anything, because we are not running a Synergy team. So we are holding the physical buff, or we're holding just the Blanc buff in general, on both Divine General and Primal Demon Blanc, and now we can do a 150% ult damage buff, plus extra attack and extra ult damage here. Okay, I mean, in theory, this might work. Alright, Blanc, 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 Blanc. Sound like a seagull. Okay. So Warrior's Mind Blanc is an AoE. I'm just gonna call it the fucking Force. They're all Blancs. It doesn't matter that I say Blanc. Warrior's Mind is an AoE damage. Primal Demon is a single target damage, and Divine General is a single target damage. You do 80k. That's not great. Okay. But you have both the alt buff and the damage buff. And a few of her personal buffs here and there. Not a lot, but we probably could have stacked a bit more with that. Maybe if we come back and do it again. How much do you do? 311. We definitely have gotten a bit more out of her. Alright. And we have the element buff on everybody, too. Alright. Divine General. What a you got today? The Warrior's Mind buff is the only one I can hold, because the other one's an alt buff, the other one is... Oh! Come on! You can do it! I believe in you! You can do it! Oh my god, she did it. Look at that, I'm a genius. No, not me sitting here sweating. What are you talking about? I wasn't even looking at the screen. I don't know how much damage she did. How much damage did she do? Hold on. She did 523k, and the other Blanc did 300k, which, yeah, I mean, we didn't need to do that much more. We could have... I think if we had used a little bit more of Primal Demon Blanc's personal buffs, we might have been able to just straight up kill with just the ults and not rely on the 200% orb. But hey, we found a way to make it work. If we had a triple orb stealer Blanc, that'd be even better. But we don't. Let's try something else. All right, we can try going into EX2 beatdown battle. I mean, This Veldora has essentially double the HP, and we can't really rely on greens anymore, but we can rely on oranges, and because we have Dark Blanc, we will still get the damage buff against Light Veldora. So, I mean, in theory, we could try and just rainbow orb change this again. We'll actually have more rainbows because of Shuna this time. And we'll just nuke with Blanc? Sorry, Dark Blanc? Can we do it in 4 turns so we can actually get the debuff on it? That's a different story. Would we even need the debuff, though? If we're going to have the power of Shuna and the 150 ult damage and at least the physical buff? Unsure. But we're going to find that out today. I can't do anything about turn 1. I could attempt to just send these 2 oranges and get a whole hand of blues on turn 2. I guess we could do that, or we just do this and take Dark Blanc out, and then pray to God we get orbs for somebody here. So let's just send these, yeah. And then we have access to Shuna, which means that we have a full hand next turn regardless. Maybe we can get like 4 orbs for somebody, 1, 2. Well, you know what? That's not terrible. I was hoping for a bit more from someone, but let's do your free buff. Yep. And then Summer for Primal Demon. Rainbow Convert, Enamor. I guess looking back on it, because we had the Enamor, maybe we didn't have to use the orange buff on the last turn, or the last fight. We probably would have gotten it regardless, and we could have saved 40 points. That wouldn't have really made a difference, though, because we only had 2 big-time buffs to use. So, Alright, so you're in for Summer, because she has 3 orbs. We'll use Shuna. We'll get 5 rainbows this time. That's kind of why I was hoping for someone else. Or Summer to have 1 more orb, so we would have like a full hand of rainbows. Let's go ahead and use the orange buff again. This should get us to the EX ult. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so capped out, double Shuna, so we can have another, hopefully, full rainbow hand, because we'll just use the rainbow convert again. Yeah. And then who's got orbs here? Who's got them? Everybody's got ults, so that's cool. Divine General Blanc has the most orbs. So let's alt swap her orb, because it's only the one. The weakness resistance actually does matter, because it's generic. So as long as we nuke next turn with Blanc, we'll be good. Yes. Yes. Excellent. We'll hold on to that. So we'll bring you in for Divine General. Ooh. Perfect. And then we'll take you out. And then, yeah. So let's alt swap with Light Blanc now. Let her do something. Oh, maybe I should have used the weakness strike buff, because that would have mattered, huh? Alright, well, whatever. So let's rainbow convert her orbs. We can double Shuna here, which we still have the orange buff going from Warrior's Mind. So we're going to have a full hand of rainbows, which means we're going to get capped out again. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, yeah, full cap, full Shuna. Yeah, I think we'll have enough damage. If not, then we can do it again and we can use the Light Blanc buff. And that'll help. Still not a synergy team, so that part still doesn't matter, but the weakness strike certainly would help us. And now we've got triple EX ults. That's even better, huh? So, let's take out the only... Well, actually, yeah, let's take you out, because you're the only one without an EX ult. So we'll swap you, and then we'll do the big-time ult buff, And then we'll bring you out for Warrior's Mind, and we have just enough points to do that, and no real need to use anything else here. And we'll do a double Shuna, that way we get a full hand of rainbows again. And I think with the power of 3 single target, well, 2.5 single target alts. This Blanc, Summer Blanc doesn't count because she's an she's a support alt. I think we should be okay. Think being the keyword. We didn't see this one yet. I still think we're fine. And if not, we know how to make it better. It's a very easy fix. Alright, so you're going to do shit for damage. You're no longer underneath Protection Guy support, so you don't get the extra damage buff. VOC Blanc is not on Warrior's Mind. Is still getting the alt and the magic damage buff. And she is still, an okay single target nuking character still, as long as she's got the support around her. What do you do? 182, never mind, I lied. 1.3, oh, it's not enough. If we had a Warrior's Mind orb for 200%, we probably would have killed. Well, I found out why it wasn't enough. Because we pierced. So, we would have killed. Like, if we didn't have the 80% pierce nerf or something going on because we hit the stupid 2%, we would have just outright killed him. Because even being nerfed, we almost got it done. Which means if we didn't pierce and it was just the weak point by itself, we would have done probably like 3 or 4 million damage or something like that. So, this is unacceptable. Let's try it again. Okay, after, going through that first run, I've decided to make a little bit of a tweak. And we are going to enamor here first. I changed the charm away from orange protection gauge, and it is now the alt rush for your highest attacking character. Which means that if we get 4 rainbow orbs on turn 2 for Summer, then we can get the EX alt between the charm and then the enamor skill, and then those 4 rainbows. So hopefully we get the 4. We do. Perfect. Excellent. So, now we're going to be okay. Because now what we can do is we can get the EX alt on turn 3, and then simply send Warrior's Mind away. So let's do another weakness strike stat, because we have the points for it. And then Summer in for Primal Demon. And we will rainbow convert there. Boom. That gives us 4. And then we'll bring Warrior's Mind in. And then when we use Shuna, she's going to, 1, give us those last 2 rainbows. And 2, give this Blanc, that alt gauge. So then here, we're almost there. And then the enamor, when it kicks in at the end of the turn, we will get the EX alt. And we're going to do 60,000 a hit right here. Sorry, 128 on the 200%. That's good damage. And no EX alt turns into magical EX alt. And we got alts for everybody. Perfect. So let's go ahead and alt swap here. Yeah, ooh, look at the oranges. Alright, alt swap, and then weakness strike buff. Boom, boom. And then we can hold on to that, and we can bring Primal Demon back in. And then we'll use Shuna. And then we only need, 100 and... Why is it still on? Okay, whatever. I mean, we'll watch the Dark Blanc ult. We only need 160 points, or 170. 9 and 9, right? Yeah. 180. I'm an idiot. 180 points, which we can definitely get, because 1, we're going to have a full hand of oranges, which are good. And then, even if we didn't get enough here, we would still have access to that free 40 points with Warrior's Mind. So, we're covered. We're good. We're ready to rock here. In fact, well, no, I don't think we could do that. Could we do anything else with those 40 points? We could get a quadruple EX ult is what we can do. So, alt damage hits everybody regardless where you are. That's cool. And, well, I guess we could do an extra alt buff right here, like an extra 10%, just for funsy onesies, because, you know, we've got it. The Summer Memories buff is only for Summer Memories. Shock surprise, look at that. So, light Blanc out? Yeah. We still don't have an orb for her, but that's not really a big deal. So 40 points, boom, orange buff. So now we can use the Warrior's Mind buff, and then an extra 10%. No, it's this one. Yeah, 10% there. That's the alt gauge one. Is the second Primal Demon skill. You know, it doesn't matter, because now we're even more buffed up than the last time, and we're not gonna pierce, right? We're not gonna pierce. We're not gonna pierce. We're gonna watch the whole animation, and at the very end, we're not gonna pierce. We're also not gonna synergy. I swear to God. Alright. Alright. Upside down. Turn it around. And we do 7.2. Much better. There we go. Much, much better. We could probably get this done in 3 turns if we really, really, really wanted to. Well, no, I think we could do it in 3 turns. Oh well. I mean, that's the video. We got what we needed to see. We used a full Blanc team, and we completed 2 fights of varying difficulty. 1 million, 2 million HP. We did way more than that on the second one. But, I mean, hey. This is the power of waifu, right? And until we get a protection Blanc, this is going to be it. And do we get a protector Blanc first? Or do we get another Blanc first? That's like a battle unit. Who knows? Probably a battle unit, because I know they sell. But, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this, but that's it from me. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.